are listening to an Atomic Broadcasting production, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the feature presentation. And remember, do your part, such as like, comment, rate, and don't forget to tell a friend to tune in for an Atomic Time.
Now, where did we leave off? Ah, yes. Following their quarry's trail off the path, the party went deep into the Grungir forest. Thinking to be approaching a mere frost troll, they suddenly came face to face with the troll's predator, its large serpentine maw glaring menacingly at them from the brush.
Bear with me here. If dolphins are smarter than us, and being smart makes you rich, then we would eat dolphins because we should eat the rich.
Okay, so a lot of things about that. First off, not what eat the rich means. Second off, don't we eat, aren't dolphins and tuna? Isn't like a major thing?
What? Tuna and sharks. I think it's more frowned upon to eat dolphins.
Yeah, well, I thought like there's a non-zero chance that dolphins get eaten because they get like trapped in tuna nets.
Allow me to say this. I have no further opinions. This was a Geordie discussion.
This was like basically a shower thought while we were setting things up. And I didn't even do any research until we actually just started this. And I was like, nobody really eats dolphins now anyway. And now I'm like Googling it. Oh, people do eat dolphins.
They do.
I told you.
But where I was going with this was like, there's a lot of people who are like, dolphins are just as intelligent as people. And I was like, if we could prove that, if it became like a known fact that dolphins are just as intelligent as people, would we need to make a new law that's like, you can't eat dolphins? Or would we just expand the definition of cannibalism to say you can't eat sentient creatures?
Well, cannibalism is eating of one's own kind, right? Like you can't eat a human.
Right.
So no.
So if
it might be like a different like ism at that point.
Well, cannibalism is generally defined as eating one of your own species.
Right.
So if dolphins suddenly morph into being people,
if
human people, then yes.
If we discovered an alien race, could we eat them or not?
We
That's
could.
a big question.
But morally speaking, if that alien race is sentient, unlike the Terminids, for example, then we wouldn't be able to eat them for moral reasons.
No. Question. Does the alien race produce oil?
I think you mean element 710.
Okay, so would we be the bad guys if we found a very tasty race of aliens and started eating them?
Probably.
Are they sentient?
Oh, but what if they attacked us first? Then would it be okay to eat them?
Are they
If
sentient?
they're smart enough to attack us first, then they're
Or
probably
dumb enough in this
sentient.
case.
Well, no, because they could just be like pets of another sentient race that like sent to
Then
attack
they're
us.
very smart pets.
If we,
like dolphins.
okay,
So we should not eat dolphins.
So long, and
The
thanks for all the
logic
fish.
is complete.
let me ask a follow-up to this moral question. If we killed one and we discovered they were filled with popcorn,
Okay.
would you be fine eating them?
Okay, so
How
I
is that
hate
a
bringing
follow-up
this up.
question?
There is a whole Rick and Morty episode basically about that, to where if you like these like us people on this planet, commit the self-murder, their insides become really tasty spaghetti.
What?
Don't question it. All right?
I'm
It's a Rick and Morty
questioning.
episode, but it basically tackles that as well. And the answer is no.
No.
No, you wouldn't eat it?
Well,
No, it's not that you wouldn't. It's that you should.
So here's the question that needs to be asked. How are we defining intelligence?
Real fast before we get to that, I do just want to point out, just so we don't get like flamed, the episode is about more than that. That's just the thing that's pertinent to what we're talking about.
Yes, Rick and Morty is very deep.
So
People get upset.
They're
but
asking
that's a
the
really
real
good
question.
question. Sven.
Yeah.
So like, if we give this alien race comes down, they're like, hey, we come in peace. And are we going to give them a test and be like, hey, if you pass this test, We won't eat you.
Here's the test.
Wait,
Would
then
you
are we
eat
just
dolphins?
operating by goblin rules at that point?
Also, we can't trust that they say they want to come in peace because
Yeah.
Mars Attacks also came and said they wanted peace, but to them peace was war.
Mm-hmm. And also,
Semantics.
the Twilight Zone episode where the aliens came in peace, but then they just took us to eat us. So
So
Either way, we should be safe and eat them.
have we unraveled what happened and why we can't find any evidence of the Roswell incident?
because we ate them.
We ate them.
It was a delicacy that they didn't realize would be so rare.
I've
More
been
will
chasing
come.
that high ever since.
If we build it, they will come.
Here's
More
a
will come.
question:
Don't worry. about it.
if these aliens that are tasty do exist, okay, and they're sentient and they're tasty,
Oh my god.
do you think they'd be gamey, or do you think they'd be more like fatty?
It depends on the sophistication of their space travel.
I refuse.
If they've,
I refuse to go down that path.
if
I
they've
don't want to be
developed
part of
enough
this
to,
conversation anymore.
if they've developed enough to do like space travel that far and enter somebody else's atmosphere and planet and whatnot, I feel like that they've probably developed enough to be a safe and healthy weight and muscle mass, one that is the most. I've lost the word.
So, I think what you're getting at is space travel makes you tasty.
No. Hold on. They
I'd
could
have
be
to ask
very
an
bitter.
astronaut.
They could be
Oh.
very bitter because they might go into cryosleep.
You're
you know?
also
antifreeze.
You're
It might
also
not taste
assuming
very
they're
good.
going to have
Freezer
more of
burn.
a physical form related to us.
That's true.
They
What-
could be like a living smallpox.
That's true.
I would not eat that.
What if like the tasty part of them does what our brains do when they get eaten and just cause people to go insane?
What?
Speaking of judging the suitability of consumption of living creatures,
Now that was a $20 set of words.
All right, here you go.
you are all standing in the outskirts, really, of the Grungir forest, dangerous as they are, staring down face to face with this reptilian creature eyeing you from out of the bushes, who, it seems, has no compunctions about eating sentient creatures. I would like you all to roll for initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'd like to make note that I was scouting.
That's true. Everyone gets a +1 circumstance bonus to their initiative rolls.
I will also like to
I will
say
take
Sam
that.
cursed my dice before we started, so all of my rolls going forward will make
You're
me
welcome. I love you too.
mad. No,
Oh.
you are not one of
Oh,
my favorite
gosh.
people right now.
All right.
I'm
Let's start
so
with
upset.
Zephyr
28.
and Alward
30.
and Val.
I rolled a natural 20, so I got a 30.
Really?
Oh, wait.
Yep.
He took the luck from my dice and gave it to himself.
It's what he does.
And Neros
I rolled a 10 for a 20.
and Uver.
30.
What?
Wow.
So,
He's got swords.
wait, three of us got a. I would like to, my ability specifically says it breaks ties, but he did roll a nat 20.
I'll go last. I don't care.
I mean, you could always say, I go first. I'm delaying.
That is true. I'm still going to go first. I'm not going to delay. Let's go.
3 of you got 30s.
Yeah.
I'm more upset.
All right. So my reptilian-faced creature that's poking its snout out from the bushes rolled a little bit
Oh,
better,
no.
so it's going to actually go first.
I take it back. I'll take the natural 20 thing.
It is going to slither out from behind the bushes.
Okay, hold on. Could you describe this thing?
Oh, sure. As it's slithering out from the bushes, you're able to get a better look at this creature. Imagine a gigantic eel,
Ew.
but like covered with plates of reptilian like scale armor. It's got scraggly little like arms with claws at the ends.
Ooh.
A very long snaking tongue coming out of its spiky sort of gator-like mouth. And all along its back, like a horse's mane, are porcupine quills, each of them 2 to 3 feet long.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. Guys, it's the quills that we've been seeing.
It's going to slither out from the bushes along the ground
Oh, no.
and stop. It's just about 10 feet away from Val in the front of the party.
I don't like this.
Mm-mm.
And it's going to reach out its neck over that 10-foot span and bite at Val.
Good. Hit the tank first.
I like it a little bit more now.
I'm sorry, Sam. Take one for the team.
Val, what is your armor class?
Well,
Hopefully better.
If I say no, can it not attack Val?
Bad. Hit it with the
Bad, Lenore.
hit it on the nose.
that is
Bad.
25.
Regular hit.
Okay.
That's good.
Ooh. 25 piercing damage.
Spicy.
And then I will need a fortitude save.
I had a feeling.
I'm pretty good at fortitude. I rolled a 6, so I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna re-roll that with a hero point, 'cause that doesn't feel good. Natural 20. So that is a total of 32.
All
See,
right.
he did take my life.
It's the second nat 20
He took
already.
it all.
He's
Just
trying to
take his
make up
dice.
that gap between
I-
you two.
I want to look at those dice later.
So the creature lashes out and just chomps into your shoulder, and you take that piercing damage from the bite. But then you start feeling like something that's almost like pumping into your blood from the fangs, and the hairs on the back of your neck just kind of like stand on end, and you kind of get the sense like you were just like shuffling along a rug, but you're able to like shake it off and pull yourself free from the creature before you really start to feel any negative effects of whatever was happening from that venom.
I don't like the sounds of how you described the thing.
And then, with its final action, it is going to lash out at you with its tail.
Does it have to?
It doesn't have to, but it really wants to.
What about Uver? It's not that far.
You're in front.
And that is a miss.
Oh,
good.
thank goodness.
All right, Alward, it is your turn.
First thing I'm going to do is sustain my unseen servant to keep him up and ready, and then I'm going to have him use 2 actions to prepare an action to try to move in front of the thing like I normally do, and then
Are you trying to prevent him from moving towards the party or away from the party?
towards,
Okay.
if needed. And then I'd like to recall knowledge.
All right.
My goodness.
I don't think that accounting lore will be helpful.
One day.
What is your Arcana bonus?
Plus 12.
So this is, as you were concerned, this is a Linorm. It is a crag Linorm, which this is an unusual locale to find one of these creatures. They are some of the less intense Linorms, one of the weaker kinds. But you have heard of what happens to people who kill crag Linorms. When you kill them, you become more flammable, to put it mildly. You gain a weakness to fire
Just permanently?
permanently.
That's right.
when
Lenorms,
kill
you get a curse every time you kill a Lenorm.
Is that true?
I don't know. Do I get a question?
First, I hadn't mentioned crag Linorms are level 14, but you do get a question.
I don't believe you.
That's not a question.
I'm scared. Let's do strongest save.
Strongest save would be reflex.
Reflex. And then my last action. Is he within? Yeah, he is. My last action. He's going to need to make a fortitude save.
What's your DC?
22.
Regular fail.
Sick. Yeah, he's not level 14. You lied to me. Ain't no way he regular failed on
You
a
don't
four.
know what I rolled on the die.
That's fair. Let's see. He, with a regular fail, is going to be pushed away 10 feet.
No.
You're
I got
messing
you,
up
Sam.
Val's thing.
No, I got you.
Okay.
So would you like him to be pushed back 10 feet directly from you or
Yes.
one up?
So how this looks is essentially just a burst of force pushes him 10 feet away from me. And that is the first time I've ever used that spell. It's Kinetic Ram.
Ah.
I thought I'd never use it.
You're right. You were telling me all the time.
Yes. And that will be my turn.
All right. Uver.
Uver's going to back
Or-
up.
Excuse me. Sorry. Val, because Val got a nat 20.
Oh, right. Al got a nat 20. Never mind.
I'm going to use
There's so
this-
many 30s in a row. It's hard
So
to
now
keep track.
my actions are all screwed up because
So,
he's out of my range.
I'm going to give Sam
Oh.
I was trying to say this.
Oh.
A surge of speed, which I play at the start of a creature's turn. The creature is quickened on its turn and can use its extra action to take a single action with the move trait.
Oh,
There you go.
Why, thank you. I will move, if I can, to its southwest edge. I have 20 feet of movement.
You'd be able to get directly south of it.
Okay, that works.
Did you want to have the 10-foot space for your glaive, or do you want to be adjacent?
I would like to be 10 feet away from it
Okay.
with my glaive.
So just to give a quick visual of where the map is right now, the Linorm is about 20 to 25 feet away from the rest of the group, and Val has run up to be 10 feet south of the Linorm.
Yeah, and they're to the east of it.
Mhm.
I'm going to use one action to give Sigrun 2 actions and have her fly into flanking with me. And then Sigrun is going to use her support benefit.
And that's the one that causes dazzled and persistent bleed if you land a hit.
Yes. So then Val is going to use her 2 actions left. No, she only has 1 action. No, yeah, she does have 2 actions because of the quickened. To use her her relic ability that allows her to do an extra damage die.
Yes, because it damaged you previously.
Is it evil?
Yes.
Oh, so if I hit, it will be enfeebled. I'll have to double check that, but...
It's not bad. Not bad.
I'm going to spend a hero point. I rolled an 11. I feel like that's probably not going to do it with the Linorm.
Watch him roll his third nat 20, guys.
Here we go.
It's going to be worse than 11. Yep, it's
One
10.
worse.
So 26 flanking.
That's a hit.
Oh my goodness, really?
Wow.
All right, let me double check this relic ability.
Level 14, my butt.
He's lying.
Clearly.
You can
Look at that
clearly
face.
You may believe whatever you choose to believe.
I'm gonna choose to
That's-
believe I'm telling the truth.
That's just what Alward thought of at the moment.
Exactly.
look below that gorgeous beard and see the depth of lies.
On my neck?
Where?
Or on my shirt that says, "You matter."
The shirt.
Okay, so
Deception.
so Divine Retribution allows me to do an additional damage die if it will be evil. And so it will become enfeebled 1 until the start of my next turn.
All right.
Cool.
6, 7, and 8. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Golf clubs.
That's 25 slashing damage.
Ooh.
And then Sigrun, with her support ability, will cause it to be taking 1d4 persistent bleed damage
Ooh.
and be dazzled
Nice.
until the bleed is removed.
And what's Dazzle do again?
It will take a % chance roll to target us.
Nice.
DC 5, I believe. If it rolls lower than a 5, it misses us.
Yeah, so 20% mischance on anything that relies on its sight.
So Val has run up, called Sigrun to flank, and used her divine retribution of her glaive to slash into the creature, and Sigrun has been pecking at its eyes. And that is my turn.
All right. Uver.
Uver is going to reach out his hand as if he's going to caress the Linorm. In reality, what he's doing, he's casting Reach. And he's casting Warrior's Regret.
Good.
Please make a will saving throw.
What's the DC?
22.
Regular fail.
Oh,
Perfect. At the end of its next turn, it takes 1d8 damage per different creature. It intentionally damages on that turn. 2d8 if it damages 2 different creatures, etc., all the way up to 4.
And that's just for one turn. It would have been more if he was critical.
Nope.
Okay.
Failure, since it regularly failed, it lasts until the target spends a complete round without intentionally damaging another creature.
Wait, what's the critical fail do?
It's the same as failure, or it's the same as success, except that it has to spend 24 hours atoning for its perceived sin.
Oh.
Oh.
Harsh.
It's praying for his little tiny Linorn arms.
Which means they would have to kill us all and probably die in the process.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my turn.
Zephyr.
So before I take my turn, I would like to get a consensus. Are we going to continue wailing on this guy, or can I cast Phantom Prison on him? Because if I succeed in the Phantom Prison, if we interact with him after the walls have been put up, it will break it down.
I'm not cool with leaving it alive.
I don't think this is... I think these are inherently evil?
Yeah, hold on. I'm thinking about...
What do we know of Lenorm's so far?
Its weakest or its strongest save is reflex.
Well,
currently,
as
and we
like
get
a-
cursed.
This
Yeah.
one specifically.
As
As
Linorm's
inherent,
in
as
whole.
inherent knowledge.
So what you all know about Linorms, having lived in, grown up in, or recently moved to the Land of the Linorm Kings area, you know that Linorms are fey dragons in a sense. They originally came from the First World and are a blight upon society. There is no positive effects to having a Linorm around. While some dragons can be interesting, can be conversationalists, there of course are the classic evil dragons, but there are the dragons that are not quite as evil, not quite as bad. Linorms are exactly what you would think of in the classic tale of a knight charging out to slay a dragon. There's a dragon sitting on the hill poisoning the well. That would be more in the character of a Linorm than a dragon in this setting.
Cool.
You also, from your experience just in the culture, have heard about the rumors that anybody who slays a Linorm must contend with their death curse, that whoever lands the final blow then will just accept a curse based off of what breed or type the Linorm is. And with this one being identified as a crag Linorm, then you would believe whoever lands the final blow will become quite flammable for the rest of their lives.
I don't think that it's a Craig Linorm. As he mentioned, the feeling of a rug, as if it was static electricity building in my veins.
I'm just trying to think about
We will
how we
find
can Looney Tunes this thing's death.
I was thinking that too.
I'm fully fine taking on a death curse to kill it.
What if it dies by persistent damage? Would that still be the person who caused it?
It would be hard.
That
as a
sounds
cleric
like
archetype.
it might be more than you've heard in rumors and would require an action to recall.
But we have, but this has answered the question of probably not Phantom Prison.
That does answer the question that I originally had. I thank you.
Yeah, you feel comfortable considering this a blight that should be destroyed.
So, instead, I figured that I would have had my bow pulled out at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do the crazy thing of doing a spell strike.
Do it.
And
Do the Magus thing.
I'm going to do a thing with that.
What?
I'm going to do Shadow Projectile.
That's
What is
that?
that?
Is so good, Sven.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Shadow Projectile. I create an illusory duplicate of your ally's ranged attack to confuse your opponent. I launch a double of my ally's projectile or spell at the same target, leaving the enemy unsure of which attack to avoid. The target takes 3d8 mental damage, depending on its will save. 22, please. Regardless of the result of its save, it's temporarily immune to Shadow Projectile for an hour.
That's so cool.
It's so good.
Didn't it make them flat-footed?
Oh, if the target success, it's flat-footed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There it is.
If it fails, it gets it takes full damage.
And damage, yeah.
So he failed. So he's going to take the full 3d8 mental damage, and then he is flat-footed to your actual arrow.
That's so good.
Different word for flat-footed now.
Off guard.
Off
Off
guard.
guard. You're right.
You fools.
So,
Me
It's
too.
hard to break habits.
I did it.
And what
whatever
spell
he-
are you lacing into the arrow?
ignite.
Ignite. Okay.
So whatever, I rolled everything just in case, because I rolled a 17 plus 14 makes 31. So to hit 31,
With flat-footed,
Off guard.
off guard.
That is a regular hit.
perfectly fine, I think.
That's still so
It's
good.
still so good, but I was
Plus
hyped
14.
for that crit.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, plus 14 damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You've got
damage
mental
yet.
damage.
I haven't done
added in.
damage yet,
Okay.
so now it's a regular hit. So,
Oh, I thought you did damage.
31 plus 14.
I was hoping.
What's that to hit?
unfortunately, we haven't.
I got
gotten
ahead of myself there.
I don't want to see a plus 14 to hit bonus.
So 8 regular damage, plus 5 fire damage from the flaming shortbow, plus 7 from ignite.
Nice.
Wow.
Just chunking this thing.
Plus the 14 mental damage. That's a total of 34 damage.
Oh my gosh.
Getting him.
Where's he? How's he looking?
He's injured.
So he took 34 from you guys, and he took 25 from me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 59.
You're doing good.
Good job, guys.
I've been wanting to use Shadow Projectile for so long.
It's such a good spell.
It's really good. I've never heard of that.
That's a great team spell for me.
Yeah, that's why I prepared it.
You said it was like badly injured.
Injured. He just said injured.
And that ends my
His turn.
Well, wait. I still get one more.
Yeah.
He's goodly injured.
Recall. Or move.
I need
Maybe
to
move.
recharge, or whatever that thing is called.
Open up those solar panels.
It's whatever the spell strike needs. I forget. It's
I think it
somewhere
is
in here.
recharge.
There's an action you can do that. Also, if you cast your special spell next turn, it'll also auto recharge.
Can he do it now if it's
Doesn't-
only one action?
Yeah.
The flux spell?
Well, mine is shooting star.
Mhm.
It is. I guess it is, but pretty sure the last time I used it, it failed critically. Didn't critically failed it.
No, last time you used it was against the witch, and it saved us.
Oh, I thought that was against the boots.
No.
It did not work.
Against what?
Boots.
The assassin, like,
Oh,
20 episodes
boots!
ago.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Although I think I did misspeak and misguide you. I do believe that you take a multi-attack penalty on this because it is make a ranged strike, which would have the attack trait.
It's up to you. And if you
I'm
want
just
to.
gonna recharge.
Okay. And Neros.
Oh no. I would like to cast Noise Blast, which was Sonic Burst before.
Just look at it and go. It frightens the creature and he
and
slithers
it-
away.
I would like a Fortitude save, please.
All right. And with how spread out this combat is, it's easy to land a 10-foot burst.
10-foot burst.
10-foot burst.
Turn for burst.
My goodness.
10 foot burst.
10
I
feet.
swear if you succeed.
That's a lot of feet. It's at least 5 people. Wait.
You said fortitude?
Yeah.
What's the DC?
22.
A regular success.
Honestly,
It just takes half damage.
I know.
and it's the first regular success.
Mm-hmm. On something that maybe is his best save.
I don't like that look, Abby.
It's because I rolled 7 damage
Oh,
before being halved.
Oh.
that hurts me, Abby.
It hurts me too, more than the Lenorm.
She could help you.
It's okay. Whatever kills it takes on a curse.
I
so
know, but this is one of my favorite spells to use.
just do it again.
It's a 2-action spell.
I mean, next time. Oh, I forgot to write down what happened. I'm taking notes of who does what.
And then I will, I guess, just recall knowledge.
All right. What is your Arcana bonus?
10.
You agree with Alward. This does seem to be a Kraglenorm.
All right.
What would you like to know?
What did we ask before?
We got its best save, which was reflex.
Weaknesses?
He is weak to cold iron.
That makes
That
sense.
makes total
He's Fey,
sense. He's
yeah.
Fey.
This
All
is
right.
Wait, who has cold iron? Somebody has a cold iron spear.
No, we thought.
I
Yeah.
do.
You
I
do?
have it.
You have
yeah.
it, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I cast a spell
I'm
that
gonna use it.
did hardly anything and recalled some knowledge. That's me.
All right. It is now the Linorm's turn. So many options. So many options. The first thing that happens is, Val, as you're standing there, you notice where you slashed with your glaive starts to kind of grow back together
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me?
as it appears to be regenerating some of its health.
Does that mean we can infinitely eat this?
That is not what this means.
Maybe we'll gain
That's
sentience.
called torture.
Fair. I don't want to torture anything. I'll just kill it first.
With
I'm
its
okay with
first
that.
action, it's going to lash out at Val with its tail,
Oh my
Gosh.
You don't have to.
but it really wants to.
It could hit. Nah, I guess it can't target anyone else.
I mean, warrior's regret.
And what's your AC?
25.
That's a regular hit,
Okay.
So it takes 1d8.
and that's the end of
Oh
its
wait,
turn,
it's
right?
dazzled.
Okay, maybe
Nice.
17.
Ow.
not. So 1d8.
And you take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Neato.
This creature has improved grab.
Haha.
So
What's the new improved grab?
it means as a free action, it makes a grab check with no penalties.
Okay. And that's against my athletics?
Fortitude DC.
Oh, yes. 22 is the Fortitude DC.
A regular success.
Cool.
So you were grabbed.
So, wheat sauce.
Then it is going to float up off of the ground,
Oh boy!
What?
Bad.
just begin to drift up into the branches of the trees. It's about 20 feet off the ground now.
Is it too late to say that I'm not a big fan of heights?
Val's just starting to leave the ground as she's coiled up in its tail.
We turned on creative
too late,
mode,
my
boys.
Would my unseen servant's reaction kick into this?
Your unseen servant has fly, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Let's see.
Did you set up a reaction?
I did.
Totally missed that.
They have a fly speed of 30 feet. Yes, your unseen servant can intercept that motion. So the Linorm lashes out at Val with its tail, grabs onto her, and starts drifting upward, and then just knocks into something above it. And then is forced to use its final action then to try to maneuver around that. So the Linorm is still drifting up. Val is about to leave the ground with the way the Linorm is dragging her, but it wasn't able to do whatever it was planning on doing with that last action because it had to waste that action getting around the unseen servant.
So I'm not actually off the ground yet?
Kind of like you can kind of touch the ground with your toes, but you are being suspended at this point.
Okay. So now it's like, it's a really long, now it's like a 10 feet long creature kind of deal. Or is it bigger than 10 feet?
It is technically large.
Okay.
So it's about the size of a horse.
Cool.
Let's see, and that was all three of its actions. So he gets 1d4 persistent bleed, was it?
Yes. And then he'll take the 1d8 mental for Warrior's Regret.
And do you guys want to go ahead and roll the damage you're inflicting on him?
Yeah.
Yes.
2.
5.
How does the persistent roll happen again? Is it 15 or higher?
Yeah, 15 ends it.
Okay. I rolled a 4.
All right, so yeah, he's still bleeding. All right, okay. And it is Alward's turn.
The trip action would make him fall out of the sky, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oof.
Bludgeoning damage.
Catch, Val.
Oh.
Where's Cornelius? Where's his turn?
Oh, I
Yeah.
knew I forgot to bring somebody from my old version of the map.
Cornelius, cast something.
Catch him with your glaive.
Corn boy.
Cornelius, use your dark magics.
Okay. I am using all of the spells I never thought I'd use today.
Perfect.
So I'm going to cast telekinetic maneuver. It needs to make I make a trip check against it, but I use my spell attack roll instead of athletics.
Ooh.
Dang.
I agree. Every time I see these spells, I'm like, when would that come in handy? But apparently right here.
I know, you just have to put us against the Linorm. Ooh, that's good. That's so good.
That was good, bro.
29.
That's a success.
Yes! And that was a trip check.
Yes. So the Linorm wraps its tail around Val and begins floating up. Your unseen servant intercepts it, slows it down. So Val is just beginning to leave the ground when you telekinetically knock it out of the sky and drop it back to the ground. Val, make a reflex save.
But I was still on the ground. Is this a damaging effect?
Yes.
I get a bonus for that. Ooh, +3.
Jenkins, what is your spell DC?
22.
Okay.
I rolled a 21.
Sorry, let me clarify. I was asking Jenkins what his DC is to modify the DC I've got over here.
Oh,
So you
okay.
weren't trying to beat his DC.
Good.
His higher DC for him would be better for you.
Okay.
So that is a success. As you are being lifted off the ground, you feel the Linorm begin to fall and it's losing its grip on you, and you're able to swing and use the momentum so that the Linorm does not land on top of you and you land on your feet.
I appreciate that. I'm still grabbed though, right?
You are still grabbed.
Good. I imagine so.
And the Linorm takes 6 bludgeoning damage from fall.
Nice.
Wow.
The unseen servant gets the curse. That would be great.
I would love that because it can't do damage. All right. So, and then the last thing I'm going to do, Val is used to this by now. Is used to this feeling. A golden light connects me to Val, and on her next turn, whenever she chooses on an attack roll or skill check, she will see a glimpse of 2 futures, one of success, one of failure, and she gets advantage on either one.
I really hate watching my friends die all the time.
So you failing an attack roll. None of us dying. And that will be my turn.
All right. Val,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Oh.
You still have a Linnorm tail wrapped around you, but you're on your own 2 feet, and the Linnorm is kind of groggily leering its head back up off the ground.
Shouldn't have messed with us.
I think it was just hoping for a quick dinner.
Yeah.
Who knew his
I
dinner?
did.
would
Chose
put
the
up a fight?
wrong dinner party.
Should I do this? Probably not, but I'm going to do it. So, Val's not looking great. She's taking a lot of damage. She's starting to get kind of frustrated. And her being wrapped up, the others probably couldn't necessarily see it, but it's not something uncommon at this point. The veins start being a little more, and the skull face paint starts kind of building up as she like grabs onto this thing with its hands, and she casts Withering Grasp on it.
Ooh.
Whoo.
I make an attack roll.
Right, you
Yeah,
do
that
have
is-
the fortune effect on this attack roll if you want.
Oh, it wasn't the +1 guidance. It was
Mm-mm.
I'll
It was
take
the
I'll
fortune
take the
effect.
fortune effect. This is a great time for that.
I'm sorry, Sam.
I can't use a card.
Those would be fortune effects, and they can't overlap.
I don't like that.
For anyone listening, he rolled a 7 and an 8. Oh,
Okay, that is going to
Ooh.
be then, I believe, 19 against flat-footed.
That's going to be a miss.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I will say, as you're reaching out to grab onto the Linnorm, it like kind of rolls over a little bit while it's struggling to get up. And as you're reaching out, what caused you to miss is that roll, but you also notice that if you had hit, your hand would have gone directly into the spines as it was trying to maneuver them to make sure that you would have hit the spines with your hand.
Oh, I don't like that.
Ouchie.
Sorry, things really changed for my turn. I'm going to call out to Sigrun for help, and Sigrun's going to attack with her jaws. Or her beak, as it were. There's a 25 against flat-footed.
That's a hit.
Sweet. 2 1s on damage. That's 5 damage.
Oof.
And then she's going to slash out with her talons.
Before that, I do want to mention, she pokes herself on a spine and takes 3 piercing damage.
Oh.
It's like
Cool.
a fish.
So 17 on Sigrun's second attack. I believe that misses.
Yeah, that'd be a miss.
That is the end of my turn.
The Linnorm is now bloodied
Hmm.
because of Sigrun, actually.
nice.
Good job, Sigrun.
Go, Sigrun, go.
Jordy, I'd like to make a recall knowledge.
All right.
Arcana 15.
15.
Please continue the fails.
You're not entirely sure. The Crag Linnorm bit doesn't sound quite right, but you're not entirely sure. It's almost certainly a Linnorm, but it's a lot smaller than a Linnorm should be, and the fact that it's not using a breath weapon is a little bit odd.
Is that all I get?
That's all you get
That sucks.
on a regular fail.
I'm going to be so frustrated if this thing is not a Linnorm and it's like a worm.
Fine.
Just a worm.
I'm. I'll do it. I'll do it because I want to.
Okay.
I was hoping to maybe change my mind with that check.
Do it.
Sudden bolt.
Oh.
That's so good.
Maybe.
No, that's just always good, even if unless it critically succeeds.
Reflex, please.
And what was your DC?
22.
A regular success.
Okay.
Okay. 40-12 halved.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
This spell is just out of this world.
Bonkers.
I like it a lot.
That was beautiful.
What just happened?
That was a beautiful interpretive dance.
see our GM.
He's dancing. What's
I
gotten
think
into
Sam
him?
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
There's nothing in the rules, though, about a creature that has somebody grabbed moving electricity that hit them onto the creature they've got
Oh.
grabbed.
Oh, that's what that was.
That's not what I was thinking.
Oh, you were redirecting like a firebender. Redirecting lightning.
The Linnorm just shoots it back.
8 damage. That's already halved.
Oh, okay.
That would
I
be-
rolled a 1 twice, unfortunately.
Sad.
That's all I got. That's my turn.
Val, if Val dies today, I will personally quit the campaign.
Oh
No.
But you don't get to beat my backup pal.
It's Val's younger sister that no one's talked about.
Oh,
All right.
wait.
Zephyr.
What?
Second cousin, twice removed.
Yet another fun arrow just whizzes through the air. But this time it's got a blue aura instead of a fiery one. Casting Frostbite with my spell strike.
Nice.
So this might not actually hit.
I need to start giving him the fortune effect. I've only given it to Val.
I've needed it.
25.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So this is going to be really interesting because that's going to be 5 arrow plus 5 flame or fire damage. And then you got the opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh, right. We have a flaming rune on his bow.
Oh, yeah.
11 cold damage.
Whoa.
Some damage.
Nice.
What?
Good job, Saphir.
Mr. Glass Cannon over here.
Hi, welcome to being a bursty caster.
So that's 21 damage in all.
Nice.
Linorm is now badly injured.
Did that lightning damage look like it actually went through?
No. No, it didn't.
Yeah.
I knew it.
That's why I recalled knowledge first.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
No.
That's
It's
what I
okay.
It's not like I've ever shared anything about that rug thing in character. So
Mhm.
there's no reason.
I know we're talking about static electricity, but every time someone says the rug feeling, it's like Val's feet is suddenly in a very plush carpet.
This grass is very mossy.
What is this, the 80s?
Yes.
Shag.
Cue the Austin Powers impression. Yeah, baby.
Petit,
I love Austin.
have you done anything
Powers.
with your last action?
Isn't it just known?
You have to stay.
You have to say it.
What if you want to
You
move?
need to know your turn is over.
I'm good where I am. I recharge.
All right.
Those solar panels come out. Like the Wall-E movie.
If I played an automaton, that's how I would recharge.
Pulls one of those reflective things out and just kind of
Yes.
starts tanning.
Neros.
Yeah, I can do this. No one's technically else in the line from where I'm standing.
That poor bush.
I'm gonna cast Grim Tendrils
Ooh.
That poor
on
bush.
the bush.
Bush needs to make a save.
Give me a fortitude save.
Poor Irving.
Oh, it's a bush. It might have pretty good fortitude.
It's very hardy.
22 is the DC.
A regular success.
All right.
It's a very hardy.
You will
bush.
be taking 2d4 void damage.
Yeah.
You said a regular success, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, no persistent bleed damage.
No.
And it takes half the amount of damage I roll, which, with my luck, won't be much. 7,
That's really good.
whatever half of 7 is.
3.
And round down. And he takes it.
Cool. I'm just rolling 3s over here consistently.
Neros is playing hot potato with that death curse.
Hot potato, hot potato.
She got the final blow.
That would be great.
And then I would like to move north, like direct north, like not that much, like 15 feet.
All right. So just kind of widening out the arc that you guys have around the Linorm.
Yes.
Just push Howard out of the way.
Get out of my way.
You can ask Neros.
Nero's coming through.
Speaking of the Linorm,
Oh gosh, guys, it has regeneration.
his turn begins, and some of those wounds begin to knit shut again.
He's still dazzled.
Someone
He is
hit
still
us.
dazzled,
He's also taking bleed damage still,
but he is going to try to bite Val.
Oh my
and he
gosh.
still has Warrior's Regret going.
We're never going to kill this thing with its regeneration.
I mean, we're pumping out some damage.
I know,
true.
but
What's
never
your
enough.
AC, Val?
25.
A regular
Oh,
hit.
sorry.
Oh.
It's 23 right now.
Oh. A regular hit.
Because I'm grabbed.
1d8.
So you take 21 piercing damage.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have a heal spell
Val,
for
are you
yourself?
okay?
Val just goes limp.
I mean, I have hit points.
And then I'll need a fortitude save.
Another one? Are you sure?
Mhm.
What if I just said, don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, you could just skip the save if you want to take a bad effect.
21.
So this time, as it bites down, it bites in that same place, and you just start to feel that staticky feel, and then it starts building up and crackling, and all of its spines just like stand up on end as that lightning-y sort of electricity energy comes down through its fangs into you, and you just feel this burning, crackling feeling in your shoulder.
Ah! Oh no. Oh no, he's making a face. I don't like his face.
You only take 7 electricity damage.
Only. Was that like multiple D12s over there?
Maybe.
Oh no! I still have hit points.
Nobody is allowed to do that.
You are also drained 1.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
That's not
Well,
good.
gosh dolly.
And anybody who's looking will just see like crackle spark, crackle spark, crackle spark around the bite of the shoulder, almost as if this is something that will keep going for a while.
Oh my
no.
gosh.
Wait, is this her fake arm or her real arm?
Her shoulder.
Oh.
It's a real
I have
shoulder.
2 shoulders.
Are either of them fake?
No, they're both real shoulders.
The one with the real arm is the fake shoulder, and the one with the fake arm is the real shoulder. Wait. Yeah, that's I said it right.
Oh, wait, Jordy. I don't think it affects anything, but he is prone right now because I tripped him out of the sky.
Can he be prone though?
Oh, yeah,
he
can he be
slithers like
prone?
a snake.
He can be prone.
Ah.
Thank you for reminding me. He spends his first action righting himself, and he's
Hey,
no longer prone from
Wait
his
a
fall.
minute.
And-
Did you roll dazzled?
No. Nat 20 on the dazzle.
Okay.
Oh.
I've been super hit. Not really.
He really,
Really saw me.
But now he only has
I really see you.
We locked eyes.
Jesus, I really see you.
he only has 1 action left now, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
because he used 1 to stand up.
I mean, I'm right here.
He lifted his
I don't
head
see a
more.
reason why it wouldn't
The bird.
hurt me more.
The bird did
Mm.
more damage to him.
That's a lie.
He knows that you tried to hurt him last time, and he gets the sense that you can only hurt him with you if you're close to him. So, with you wrapped up in his tail, he swings you around
Oh,
and
no.
throws you at Neros.
Oh no!
Catch.
What is your fortitude
I
DC?
can do that. That's cool. 20. Oh, actually, I think it's less right now. 21.
Can Neros make a reaction to grab?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I catch her?
He doesn't throw you far enough, and you just land on the ground in between.
Dang it. If it hit you and did damage, I could do another D.
So
would that-
Val, you go flying and like skid across the forest floor, but you don't fall. You don't fly far enough or hard enough to take any damage. But now you're about 15 feet away from the Linorm and 10 feet away from Neros.
So Val's just laying there between the Linorm and Neros, bleeding, and there's like electricity sparking off of her wounds.
Yes,
Cool.
So she's almost spasming.
I imagine she doesn't look like she's feeling very good right now.
She's just sitting there having an epileptic seizure.
It happens.
All right, so Warrior's Regret on 2 targets.
So does the bird count?
The bird counts.
Bird counts. Yes,
Yeah.
2 targets.
And Sam, do you want to roll Persistent Bleed?
This may be the hot potato for Uver.
3 bleed.
Maybe not.
I'm gonna cry.
The
6.
bleed does not end.
6.
He's still up, but he's not looking good. Alward.
Finish it.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask to possibly avoid you getting some sort of death curse. Is there any support you can give me to help me get there and start killing it?
That's what I've
I
been
don't want
looking
you
at.
to have a death curse either.
Nobody wants to have
I'm
the
willing
death
to take a
curse.
death curse.
We're also assuming the death curse is real.
We
That
are.
is true.
We are also. We
have
are
n-
assuming that
we
it's
have
real.
no other reason than to assume that it's real at this point.
Uver does.
How does Val look like overall?
She's laying on the ground, bleeding, convulsing, with electricity bursting out of her wounds.
Okay. Wow. Alward is going to unleash his psyche after seeing Val get thrown toward Neros.
Valid.
And then I'm going to cast Telekinetic Projectile Amped.
Oh wow, he's going for the kill.
Can't hurt my friends.
You're gonna kill something.
I've killed things before. I haven't killed humans.
That's true.
This is not a human.
That's true.
How do you know?
We do the fortune effect on the cards, right? So I take the better.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and spend a hero point just to be safe. I rolled an 11. Not bad, but
Yeah.
be better.
It doesn't hurt.
okay. 23.
That is a miss.
your emotions. They are too wild.
Yeah.
Oh no, you hit my bird!
Let's use your anger.
Use your anger.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Force Barrage as one action to deal 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
Do it. Use the power of your mind.
And is there like a static damage bonus for just having your psyche unleashed or something?
No, because this isn't coming from my Psyche ability. It's coming from my staff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So 5 damage.
Hey, nice.
It is now near death.
Oh, yes.
I would have killed it. Gosh, frickin' darn it, it would have died.
Speaking of Val, it is your turn.
It's 15 feet away from me, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
You're prone.
What if it's not? Could you say it's 10?
Well, it did spend an action throwing you.
Yeah, and it didn't do well.
As you begin your turn, I'm going to need a fortitude save.
At the start of my turn?
I feel bad for not giving guidance. Yeah, you should have. It wouldn't have helped.
Is this for the damage?
Yeah, this is for that crackling
Oh,
electricity.
wait, it was a fortitude save?
Yes.
Okay, my buff. I'm spending my hero point to my last hero point to
Last
evade
one.
an 8 on the die
Oh,
and roll a natural 1.
Oh my
Thankfully,
god.
19 fortitude.
So that's a regular fail. So you don't recover from the effect,
Oh,
but you do take damage.
right now? Are you sure?
Yep.
Can I have a turn first, please?
Depends. How does 12 electricity damage hit
Oh
you?
my gosh.
Brings me to -1 hit point.
Oh my gosh, no!
So Val looks like she's gonna start getting up, and then the electricity sparks and flares up more, and she is just convulsing on the ground, and she is dying 1.
Uver, it's your turn. You just saw Val be thrown across the forest floor, and when she went to get up, she just collapsed.
I really wanted to kill it.
It's okay.
I possibly could have.
It's all right.
She'll be okay.
murder it. Nobody touches our cleric champion thing.
No
If
one
you
touches our
chicken
Val.
thing-
If you don't kill it, I will.
And if you don't kill it near us, well.
Uver, seeing that happen, is suddenly no. As he, and this is just for dramatic effect, slams his staff onto the ground with that hollow boom. As it seems he draws deep within himself, his eyes flash as he reaches a hand forward and he casts agonizing despair.
Ooh, what's that do?
On Val?
Yes.
On Val, no. On
I'm
the
already
creature.
agonizing.
I need a will saving throw with disadvantage with the card.
I don't think we.
Oh.
I don't think you've cast this.
And your DC was 26?
22.
22.
I wish our DCs were
We
26.
rolled a 26.
A regular success.
Okay. At half damage, it becomes frightened 1,
Nice.
4d6 mental damage.
Nice.
6 damage.
Okay.
All right, it's still up, but it is frightened 1, so all of its stats and DCs and everything are all down by 1.
That's
Gosh.
good. That's good.
I wish it hadn't succeeded, but even I'm kind of scared because I gave it disadvantage and it succeeded.
We're all on this right now.
And was that casting with reach, or do you still have an action?
I still have an action.
You can do a little dance.
Get down tonight.
I think for him it would be a jig, less of a dance.
Do a little dance. And do a little jig.
Get down, Mr. President.
I can do this, maybe.
What you thinking about?
I can theoretically do an attack.
I mean,
Theoretically.
do you have any weapons drawn?
A staff counts as a simple weapon.
Yes.
Ooh, it does.
We only have 1 action.
Yeah, and you have to get close to it.
Are you going to throw it?
Hand of the Apprentice.
Oh, yeah.
A focus spell.
Ooh, what's it do? What's it do?
The Universalist.
One
spell.
action. I take advantage of one of the most fundamental lessons of magic to levitate and propel your weapon.
Nice.
Oh,
I hurl a held melee weapon, my staff, and I make a spell attack roll with it.
Beautiful.
Nice.
All right, and since the previous spell you cast was a save spell, you're at your full attack
I
bonus.
am.
Get
Get
her
him with that
done.
bonk stick.
I am.
Come on, just please murder it in the face.
That's a face.
It's 20.
Unfortunately, not enough.
It comes back to my hand, though.
That's good.
And it comes back to me.
Zephyr, it's up to you.
Just like a boomerang. I mean, if anyone can kill a thing,
That is true. It is our assassin.
Yeah.
he could use a death curse.
No.
I think we all could use a death curse.
I will.
Let's all take our hands on this knife and
Yeah,
plunge it in at
plunge
the same time.
We all get 1/5 of the curse.
I will say Uver missed because he's slightly emotionally traumatized by
Same.
Val, and his aim was off.
So once again, you see another arrow fly towards the Linworm. But this time it is encased in a white, energy-looking, just ball of magical energy. As I cast Phase Bolt
Nice.
with the spell strike. I just used a card. I'll
What'd
tell
you
you why in
roll?
a second.
Oh, okay.
That's much
That's
better.
better, yeah.
I rolled a natural 1 at the beginning.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
why I used a card.
Ah.
So, does 28 hit?
That's a hit.
Yes!
Kill it.
Kill it!
I'm going to overkill it. 9 regular damage,
Okay.
4 fire damage.
What's scaring me is that he's not saying, "Hold on, you can stop right there."
He wouldn't do
He
that.
wouldn't.
Give him the chance to do the math rocks.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Never.
He wouldn't do that. He has done that.
Not RGM.
16 phase bolt damage.
That's so good!
Spell damage.
I think it's force, specifically.
I
Your
have
arrow.
a suspicion.
Blasts into the Linorm, and it starts just collapsing and falls lifeless to the ground. And for a second, you feel just like something, just like almost like you're feeling very rooted to the ground and just weighed down, and then it just dissipates and is gone. But we're not out of initiative order yet, because Val is still in serious condition. Zephyr, you have one action remaining.
Well, I literally have no Healy abilities, and I don't think I have any potions or anything. So I'm just going to dash up to the Linnorm.
All right, Neros.
I'm going to pull out a healing potion
Hey.
and run up to Val
Nice.
and force it down her throat.
Drink it!
Glug, glug.
And I'm using a moderate, so it's 3d8 plus 10.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I like it.
It's not that great.
Healing is healing.
Anything's better than 0.
I just realized I do have a healing potion.
17 points of healing to you.
That
Nice.
should keep me from dying to another round of that electricity, theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he rolls really good. Oh, am I no longer grabbed, right?
No, you're not.
I'm still drained, though, right?
Yeah.
Neros, as you are feeding that potion to Val, Cornelius is running up, like on the opposite side of Val, pulling a potion bottle out of his cloak. And as he sees you've got Val taken care of, he like puts the potion back and like starts acting a little more dignified as he's walking up. But just as Val is beginning to regain consciousness, and before she has a chance to do or say anything, the Linorm's head like jerks and it starts like getting back up again.
Guys, no! Regeneration, people!
As at the start of its turn, it regains health points. And we'll see you all in the next episode.
I knew it was coming, but it's never good! Oh!
Sorry to kill Stelia Petite, but
It's okay.
it gets back up.
I was wondering.
That's why there's no curse yet.
All right, and the hero point for this episode goes to Jenkins for that usage of both the Unseen Servant and your telekinetic maneuver, which prevented Val from taking quite a nasty drop.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you. I've always wanted a hero point to myself. I think I'm going to take it and go get some food. Go on a date with my hero point.
Oh, nice.
Show us some love.
And we will see you all in the next episode.
I'm gonna die.
Oh my gosh.
This has been an Atomic Broadcasting production. Pathfinder, Galarian, and the Lost Omens world setting are copyright of Paizo. More information at paizo.com. Music in the show is from Monument Studios' collection, as well as assorted artists, with some original tracks composed by Jordy Hake. More details in the description. If you enjoyed the show, please remember to share with a friend, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next time. Well, to start with, I am prepared for an unforgettable luncheon.
We're going to get steak dinner.
Oh, did you guys think this was a combat?
Yes!
Unforgettable luncheon.
Luncheon for the
Who's the course? What's the
Depends
course?
on who wins.
We have discussed eating the Linorm if you guys win.
Don't eat the Linorm.